The Galactic Council Hall was massive and bright. Floating screens showed thousands of star systems. Dozens of alien species sat in long curved rows. Some had metal bodies, some had glowing eyes, others had skin like stone. At the center of the hall, a small blue planet appeared on the main screen. Earth. A translator drone spoke calmly. Next evaluation, planet Earth, species, humans. Soft laughter spread through the hall. Some aliens clicked their claws, others released mocking sounds. Humans were new to the galaxy. Too new. They were emotional, loud, and unpredictable. Their technology was basic compared to others. A tall insect-like commander leaned forward. "These are the ones who still use chemical explosions for propulsion," he said. More laughter followed. The council had invited humans to present their first official prototype. A defensive system meant to protect Earth and nearby space. On the screen, the human prototype appeared. A large mechanical structure orbiting Earth. Simple shape, visible armor plates, no elegant design. An alien scientist scanned the data and shook his head. "The energy output is unstable," he said. "Primitive materials," another added. Back on Earth, in a control room filled with screens and cables, human engineers watched the same feed. Their faces were calm, but focused. The test was about to begin. The prototype powered up. Lights flashed across its surface. Energy levels climbed fast. For a moment, the room was silent. Then alarms screamed. The energy spiked beyond safe limits. The system shook. And then, failure. The prototype shut down suddenly. Parts of its outer shell burned and broke apart. The test was over. In the Galactic Council Hall, the laughter exploded. One alien stood and clapped slowly. "That," he said, "was embarrassing." Another voice echoed through the chamber. "Humans wish to join galactic defense with this." The council leader raised a hand. "Let the record show, Earth's prototype has failed its first evaluation." He continued coldly. "Earth will not be included in advanced defense programs. Recommendation: humans should focus on internal development." On Earth, the control room went quiet. Some younger engineers looked down, disappointed. Others removed their headsets slowly. The galaxy had spoken. And it had laughed. News spread fast. Alien networks replayed the failure again and again. Memes were made, jokes shared. Earth became entertainment. "Hold my gravity stabilizer," one alien joked. "Watch humans try again." But inside a smaller room beneath the control center, a different meeting was happening. A group of senior human scientists and engineers stood around a simple table. No shouting, no panic. An older engineer looked at the data one last time. Then he smiled. "That went better than expected," he said. A young technician looked confused. "But sir, the system failed." The older engineer nodded. "Yes," he replied calmly. "It did exactly what version 1 was meant to do." Another human asked quietly, "So the galaxy thinks we failed?" The engineer looked at the screen showing alien laughter. "Let them laugh," he said. "They only saw the first draft." He tapped a console. Hidden files opened. New designs, new numbers, new limits removed. In the shadows of the room, a powerful system came online. Silent, learning, improving. Above Earth, the broken prototype drifted slowly in space. A symbol of failure to the galaxy. But to humans, it was something else. A beginning. And far across the stars, no one noticed one small change in the galactic system logs. Earth's status remained unchanged. For now. Because the galaxy had no idea. Humans had just started upgrading, rocket fire. The laughter did not stop. Across the galaxy, alien channels replayed the human failure again and again. Earth became a joke told in starports and war academies. But on Earth, something very different was happening. The public labs went quiet. Human governments made simple statements. Testing complete. Further development postponed. To the galaxy, it looked like humans had accepted defeat. Alien analysts marked Earth as low priority. Threat level unchanged. Deep below the surface of the planet, the real work began. Hidden facilities powered up one by one. Old bunkers became research hubs. New teams formed overnight. Humans did not argue. They did not panic. They studied. Engineers replayed every second of the failed test. They did not see shame. They saw data. The prototype had failed exactly where expected. Materials overheated. Energy limits broke. Control systems lagged behind. A human scientist pointed at the screen. "This is where alien logic stops," he said. "They build safe. We build fast." The upgrade program officially began. Humans removed limits. They allowed systems to learn from mistakes in real time. They connected every error to a growing intelligence. The core system did not just follow orders. It adapted. It improved itself. Each failure made it stronger. Each problem made it smarter. Above ground, Earth looked silent. Below ground, it was alive with activity. Factories worked without rest. New alloys were created, stronger and lighter. Power systems were rebuilt from scratch. Human engineers did something no other species dared. They allowed the system to rewrite its own rules. In the dark of space, sensors began to notice strange signals. Energy spikes that vanished quickly. Patterns that did not match any known technology. Alien monitoring stations reported the data, then dismissed it. Human noise, they said. Nothing dangerous. Inside the Galactic Council, Earth was no longer discussed. Bigger threats demanded attention. Old enemies were moving again. Far beyond known space, something ancient began to stir. An unknown force tested the borders of the galaxy. Alien fleets were sent to investigate. On Earth, warning signals appeared on human screens. Unidentified movement. Non-standard technology. A young officer asked, "Should we report this to the Council?" The answer came quickly. No. The lead engineer watched the rising data calmly. "Not yet," he said. The upgraded system reached its first stable stage. Power levels exceeded the old prototype by hundreds of times. Control response was instant. The system ran thousands of battle simulations every second. It learned alien tactics. It predicted enemy movement. A quiet message appeared on the main screen. Upgrade phase 1 complete. The room stayed silent. No cheering. No celebration. Humans knew this was only the beginning. Far away, alien fleets made first contact with the unknown threat. The battle went badly. Ships were lost. Formations collapsed. Emergency signals flooded the Galactic Council. Fear replaced laughter. And still, no one called Earth. Back in the underground lab, the lead engineer folded his arms. "They will come," he said. "They always do." He looked at the system display. A single option blinked softly. Public activation. His hand hovered for a moment, then pulled back. "Not yet," he repeated. Because when humans pressed the upgrade button, they wanted the whole galaxy watching, rocket fire. The first alien fleet did not expect to lose. They were experienced, disciplined, and confident. Their ships had fought wars for centuries. The unknown enemy appeared without warning. Dark shapes cutting through space. Weapons that ignored shields. Movement that felt almost alive. Within minutes, alien formations broke apart. Ships vanished from sensors. Emergency signals flooded the Galactic Council. Commanders shouted orders. Admirals demanded reinforcements. Fear spread faster than information. In the council chamber, the laughter was gone. Screens now showed burning fleets and retreating survivors. "We need every available force," one leader said. "Even minor species," another added. A pause followed. Then a reluctant voice spoke. "What about Earth?" The room went silent. "They failed," someone replied. "They are not ready." But losses continued to rise. Another fleet was destroyed. Time was running out. Finally, a decision was made. A short message was sent toward Earth. A request for assistance. On Earth, the signal arrived instantly. The underground lab lit up with alerts. A young officer looked at the screen. "They are asking for help," he said. The lead engineer nodded slowly. "Of course they are." He turned to the main system display. Public activation still waited. "Prepare the platform," he ordered. Above Earth, space shifted. Hidden structures unfolded from orbital shadows. Not one system, but many. The galaxy's sensors struggled to understand what they were seeing. Energy readings climbed beyond known limits. Then stabilized perfectly. Human ships did not rush forward. They moved calmly. Precisely. When alien commanders saw the human fleet arrive, confusion spread. "This is their defense force," one asked. "It is too small," another said. The unknown enemy reacted instantly. Several units broke formation and charged toward the humans. The Galactic Council watched closely, expecting another failure. Instead, the human system activated. Space bent slightly. Energy focused into clean, controlled lines. One enemy unit vanished. Then another. No explosion. No wasted motion. The human weapons adapted after every shot. Each strike more efficient than the last. Alien commanders stared in disbelief. "This breaks combat law," one whispered. The unknown enemy changed tactics. The human system changed faster, predicting movement, blocking attacks before they landed, striking weak points no one had ever seen. In less than 10 minutes, the enemy advance stopped. The galaxy had never seen anything like it. Human ships did not chase. They held position, protecting retreating alien fleets. Silence filled the council chamber. Then a single system alert appeared across galactic networks. Unidentified human technology detected. Threat assessment recalculating. On Earth, engineers watched calmly. Data flowed perfectly. The system continued learning. A technician spoke softly. "That was only a field test." The lead engineer allowed himself a small smile. "Yes," he said. And the galaxy was watching. Across space, surviving alien commanders sent new reports. Their tone had changed. No jokes. No laughter. Only one repeated message. Human technology is not primitive. Back in the Galactic Council Hall, the threat board updated again. Earth's status blinked. Re-evaluating. And for the first time in recorded galactic history, the Council realized something terrifying. They had not watched humans fail. They had watched humans warm up. The galaxy changed its tone overnight. Where there was laughter before, there was silence now. Where humans were ignored, they were suddenly watched. Alien news networks replayed the battle from every angle. Slow motion scans, tactical breakdowns, energy analysis. No one could explain what they saw. Human technology did not overpower the enemy. It outsmarted it. In the Galactic Council Hall, emergency sessions continued without pause. Council members looked tired, nervous. Some refused to sit, choosing to stand instead. "This was not luck," one strategist said. "The system adapted mid-combat." Another replied quietly, "That is not possible." But the data did not lie. Human weapons changed behavior in real time. Human defenses predicted attacks before they happened. Every move looked planned, yet flexible. Fear began to spread. If humans could do this to an unknown threat, what could they do to the galaxy itself? Threat analysts rushed to update databases. Human technology categories were rewritten. Old limits deleted. A warning symbol appeared beside Earth's profile. Unstable growth pattern detected. On Earth, humans did not celebrate. They did not send speeches or demands. They continued to work. The system kept learning. Every second added new understanding, new solutions, new possibilities. A junior engineer asked. Should we slow it down? The lead engineer shook his head. No, he said. We are not afraid of improvement. In space, the unknown enemy did not retreat completely. It observed. It adjusted. Small skirmishes broke out across border systems. Alien fleets struggled to respond. Humans arrived again and again. Each time, their response was faster, cleaner, more precise. Alien commanders noticed something terrifying. Humans were not just reacting anymore. They were predicting. Enemy attacks were stopped before they fully formed. Traps were avoided without explanation. During one battle, an alien captain whispered, "It feels like they already know the future." Back in the council hall, a new alert sounded. Threat level auto update in progress. The room froze. This system had not triggered in centuries. It only activated when a civilization crossed certain lines. Screens flashed. Calculations raced. Earth's threat level climbed. Low. Moderate. High. And then it stopped for a moment. Council members held their breath. The system continued. Critical. Then finally. Maximum. A red symbol locked into place beside Earth's name. The Galactic Council had not voted. They had not argued. The system had decided on its own. Earth was now classified as a maximum level threat. Panic spread instantly. Some council members demanded restrictions. Others demanded alliances. A quiet voice spoke from the back. We laughed at them. No one replied. On Earth, the update appeared on a secondary screen. Threat level, maximum. The room stayed calm. The lead engineer looked at the label and sighed. They still do not understand, he said. A technician asked. Should we respond? He shook his head. No. Let them be afraid. Above Earth, human platforms shifted position. Not aggressive. Just ready. Across the galaxy, fleets changed routes. Borders tightened. Old powers felt small. Fear had replaced laughter. And deep in the system core, the human technology continued to evolve. Quietly. Endlessly. Because humans were not preparing for war. They were preparing for whatever CA. The galaxy did not sleep anymore. Every major system stayed on alert. Every council world watched Earth closely. Human ships did not attack. They did not expand. They did not threaten. That was what frightened the galaxy the most. After the threat level reached maximum, emergency messages flooded Earth. Requests for explanation. Requests for limits. Requests for control. Humans answered none of them. On Earth, the underground lab was calm. The system continued to evolve. It no longer needed constant input. It understood intention. A senior scientist watched the data streams and spoke softly. It is ready. The lead engineer nodded. Then it is time. For the first time, humans requested a full session at the Galactic Council. The message shocked the galaxy. Earth had never demanded attention before. When the session began, the council hall was full. More species than ever attended. Fear sat openly in their posture. The human representative appeared on the central display. No armor. No weapons. Just calm eyes. You laughed at us, the human said, when our first prototype failed. No one denied it. You saw version 1, the human continued, and you decided who we were. Screens behind the human lit up, showing battle footage, predictions, saved fleets, prevented disasters. We did not upgrade to threaten you. We upgraded to survive. A council member asked carefully, then why does the system mark you as maximum threat? The human paused, then replied simply, because your system measures power, not intent. Silence filled the hall. The human continued, we are not here to rule. We are not here to destroy. We are here to make sure the galaxy survives what is coming. The unknown enemy appeared again on the screens. Larger formations. Smarter movement. Fear returned instantly. The humans spoke one final time. "We will stand with you. But we will not slow down." The message ended. Across the galaxy, something shifted. Alien fleets changed formation. Not away from Earth, but beside it. Joint command systems were formed. Human logic became the standard. The unknown enemy was pushed back, then contained, then erased from known space. The war ended not with celebration, but with relief. Months later, the Galactic Council updated its records. Earth was no longer listed as a threat. It was listed as a safeguard. In alien academies, a new lesson was taught. Never judge a species by its first attempt. Never laugh at humans when they fail. Because failure was how humans learned. And learning was how they won. Above Earth, the upgraded systems powered down slightly. Not gone. Just waiting. The galaxy had stopped laughing. And humanity had only one message left written in its history. They were never dangerous when they were weak. They became unstoppable when they were underestimated.